Now, today, the race that stops the nation was almost stopped by a killjoy protester who poured oily sludge, made from fossil fuels, I guess, onto the track in an apparent protest against the Victoria Racing Club. Officials managed to clean up the mess and the race went ahead as planned. But we've seen similar antics by climate activists recently, and unsurprisingly, Extinction Rebellion said they fully endorsed this act. Jim Allen, why is this sort of behaviour indulged or tolerated?
You know, Rowan, it's a good question. It's Melbourne Cup Day. I don't want to trot out a whole bunch of puns, but it's time for the police to pony up. I mean, really, this is the police force in Victoria that, you know, they handcuff pregnant women, they beat up people for no reason at all. You could put together a 40-minute montage of the brutality of the Victorian police, but get a few Extinction Rebellion people together, and all of a sudden the kid gloves come out. In France and Germany, when these kind of things happen, the police take it seriously. If you glue your hands to the ground, they rip your hands off the ground. So I'm not advocating that, but I'm saying, where are these sort of thuggish police we've seen for the last 2.5 years? They don't seem to make an appearance when you get the feeling they sort of agree with these people. You know, I thought the Victorian police were a disgrace for the last 2 years, but maybe they could at least start enforcing the law, or people are going to get very angry about this. I think it's a disgrace.
Tina, I agree with Jim there that, we see the police seem to have decided that they don't, impose, the law or do their job even-handedly. It's depending, they'll take a political stance and they'll be more lenient or more aggressive. But, we're seeing more and more of these tactics. How effective are they? I mean, are Extinction Rebellion, Just Oil or whatever they're called, are these mobs actually winning this game?
I mean, they're getting a lot of publicity, and I think that's what they're after, but the police have to really clamp down on them. The problem is that they all have very good lawyers, and the law, the police, everyone fear them, and we've got to stop that. I mean, if they glue themselves to something, I'd leave them there. I wouldn't feed them. I'd let them wee their pants and just leave them there for a couple of days, glued to whatever they glued themselves to.
Well, James, we saw that in I think it was a French factory or someone. They just said, bon, turn out the lights, we'll see you tomorrow, bon, and left them there, nothing to do. And as Tina accurately described, they were left to their own devices when it came to their own personal hygiene or ablutions or anything else. We're getting oily sludge on racetracks. You've had orange paint on Dutch masterpieces. This morning in the UK as well, they had some orange sludge they were spraying all over Scotland Yard or somewhere else. Here we go. This sort of thing is increasingly common, but what's it achieving, or is it actually working, as Tina says, to get publicity?
I think it's entirely counterproductive.
Good, I'm glad to hear that.
And worse,
why?
I agree with what Jim Allen said. If police don't crack down on this, we're going to end up with a situation where someone actually gets hurt. There's video footage widespread from Europe where protesters are blocking streets and frustrated motorists are literally manhandling them and dragging them off the road. If police don't stamp this out quickly, it's only a matter of time until someone gets hurt by frustrated and upset public who are just trying to go about their daily business.